Hi Virgo, here is your quantum story for the main energies in the year 2021. I don't want you up here. No, I don't. Ow, I don't want you up here. For health and work, career, finances, and love. Love of whatever kind that it is that shows up mainly in your life in 2021. So that means it could be self-love, romantic love, familial love, that kind of thing, relatives, whatever it is. We'll see what it'll show up in your reality. You'll know if all of a sudden a big romance gets rekindled, it gets worked on. You'll see it pretty easily. So anyway, your main energies for the entirety of the year, we have the Swan Queen. Swan Queen, it says transformation, intuition, patience. Card number 13. So your main energy for the year 2021 is transformation. So we'll see in which aspects of your life this is going to mainly be showing up in. But just in yourself, within yourself, it seems like your intuition is about to kick up a notches. You're about to connect a little bit deeper with your own intuition. But the thing is, it seems like it's going to take some time. And if you ask me, this is karmic in the way that, and by what I mean by karmic in this specific situation is that it is due. It's something that you were meant to achieve in this lifetime. Therefore, you're going to be propelled into it and supported into it, because that is one of the main things, especially after 2020, whatever has happened in your life. 2021 is now going to gear things back up to enhance your spirituality, and let's see in which aspects of your life it's going to impact you the most. First, we have health. Victim. So, light attribute prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Shadow attributes, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Okay, so this in your health sector could very much be, so if you have an illness, for example, learning to look at the illness as not something that has happened to you and that it's punishing you or it's ruining your life. It's actually illnesses. I was just talking to someone about this the other day. Illnesses are meant to actually get you closer to your intuition, get you closer to your body, understanding that the emotions that you feel get stored in your body, and an accumulation of emotions is what really creates the tumor or cancers, the accumulation of recycled negative emotions that are suppressed, and they just sit there. After a while, they form bigger and bigger mass inside of you. So for those who are going through something really that big, it seems like this year you are being called to really look into your emotions, really look into how you've accumulated emotions within yourself, and to not feel like a victim to the illness, but to actually prevent yourself from falling into the trap of pity healing, like using that excuse to get attention or to get what you want from others. It doesn't have to be that big. Of course, health could just be... Let me just check. It does feel pretty, not like in illness wise, but it feels very karmic in terms of you're meant to get into a place of flow, and I'll show you why here. So the serpent is a transformation card, and the flow is clearly this positivity. So whatever it is in your health sector, whether it be mental health or physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, this is the year where you're meant to shed a lot of the unhealthy habits or the unhealthy patterns, the attachments to certain stories that are keeping you emotionally stuck and forming some kind of mass within you if it shows up that hard in your reality. But really shedding everything that's unhealthy. If it could be as small as you just need to change your eating habits, and it'll help you feel better, and it'll help you physically improve your health. It could be as simple as that, shedding just a few habits, and there you go. For some, it could be as much as there's so much going on that you really need to focus and get into a flow of putting effort into changing quite a few patterns. Now, the last card that comes out to support this is the Bardo. Feels very emotional. This is the card of forgiveness. And especially if you're in victim mode. The way that I experience achieving full forgiveness is, first you start as the victim. Why me? This is happening to me. This is not fair. And you just put yourself in that victim mode. So the first thing you have to forgive is other people, because it's almost like if things are happening to you and other people are making things happen that make you suffer, then you have to forgive them. And then you get into a victim mode that is just a little bit more blaming yourself. So it's then you realize, oh, I'm the creator of my own life, therefore if all these things are happening to me, what is it that I'm letting happen? And so here in the shadow attribute, it says inability to maintain personal boundaries. So maybe that's a part of your health that you need to work on, part of your habits that you need to work on to improve, to have better boundaries. Hi, baby. No, you want to come on the table? Okay, come. All right, let's go. Yeah, you can do it. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, she can't. She can't do it. Personal boundaries. So that's probably part of a big part of your health that you need to work on. To improve your health on all levels. Like, work on your boundaries, and it's health on all levels that improves. But really, what I was saying is, first, forgiveness. You have to forgive other people because you're in the victim mode of, like, they did this to me. They're the ones causing pain. Then you get into the forgiveness of self, because you realize, oh, I'm the creator. Maybe I didn't have enough boundaries, so I let them use me or abuse me. And then you put the blame on yourself, so you have to forgive yourself for not putting good enough boundaries. The last layer of forgiveness that I came to that really blew my mind and changed my life was the realizations that you've done nothing wrong. There's nothing to blame you or others about. Everything is just, it's fine. Everything was just happening to make you realize something about yourself, that the more it took time for you to realize what it was, the bigger the event or the bigger the pain felt like. But really, there's no one to blame. It happened. It had to happen. And just that realization that, like, nothing needs to be blamed, and therefore nothing needs to be forgiven. The minute you do something, whether it's good or bad, you're forgiven. Especially bad, of course, you're forgiven immediately. You did it, now learn from it, move on. That's it. There's no sitting down and crying about it or having any kind of pity. And that's what really freed me with forgiveness. It's like, oh yes, I did do that. Yes, that person did do that. I'm still alive. I still have another day, another opportunity to fix this. Nothing bad lasts forever. That's a big one. Nothing bad will last forever, even if it's some kind of action that has repercussions that are a long term. It's gonna go away, or at least the feeling of the victimization that led to that event or to the consequences. That feeling of victimization is gonna go away if you work on it. So that is your health. I hope that makes sense. Let's go to your finances, to your work, to your career. Funny. Femme fatale. Light attributes. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Shadow attributes. Inappropriate use of sensuality. Attachment to money or power. This is one of my least favorite archetype cards. This energy, like, always gives me a headache. So, when it comes to your finances, to your career, really your feminine energy needs to be activated here, and gear up to whatever it is that you do or want to create to achieve financial freedom. So this could be something so big or small or whatever, as you're dependent on your husband for bills, and so you're in the shadow side of, feeling independent, feeling completely freely independent, and that's something that you kind of want, or you've always wanted, or something is itching for it. It could be something like that where, you know what, I want to make my own money. I don't want to be dependent on a breadwinner. I want to have equal, and it doesn't even have to be equal, just a certain amount of revenue to make me feel like I have a big influence on my own finances. Or it could be as big as you have a project, you have a career in mind, and if you go from the shadow place, you're going to use your assets, let's put it this way, as a female, to get yourself to that place, and therefore being dependent on manipulating others with your sensual energy, your feminine energy, because you care more about achieving the powerful position, your career and your money or whatever, than you care about doing it with integrity. So this could be as dark as that. But here the cards, the energies that are coming in to help you is the Hunter and the Tree of Life. So really, to be in this light side, I'm going to read it for you again, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected. So it says, go for it. You have to put a little bit of effort. You have to be the one to decide what you want and go and get it, and don't come back home. Don't give up, is what it means, until you've gone out there and you really chased your dream fully, until you hunt it down and you get it. And along the way, or when you achieve that, you have to discern between which parts of you, or which parts of this project or which parts of the energies that are showing up in your life when you go after your career do you want to use, and which ones you want to leave behind, so that the tree that grows after you've done all of this effort, all of this work, is fully based on your light attributes, instead of creating a tree that perhaps has a few bad apples on it. Let's use an apple tree, because you sometimes used other means that are a bit manipulative to get to that place. And really, what this is really beautiful, because whatever it is that if you're trying to get a new career, or start a career, or like your dream career, and you finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, it's in you. With all of the things that you've gone through, you still have to go within and find the gem, find that thing that lights you up. Or if you already know what lights you up or want to do, find that place inside of you that's unique and it's just you, and go after whatever you want from a place of, you know what, I am special. I deserve to achieve my dreams. I deserve this financial independence. And there's something really special about your feminine energy within you that can bring that to life. It can really bring that to life if you go from a place of that special, unique essence of yours. You can really manifest a brand new life, a brand new career, a brand new job, a brand new financial independence. So that is for your financial work, career, whatever it is that's going on. And now your love life. Prince archetype, light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power. Oh man, these two right here, F word. Shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. Like it's almost like this is the younger male energy to this queen conniving energy in their shadow sides. So in your love life, you're looking for, I'm not going to say romance, because that always sounds like, it's a lover, it's a romantic partner. If this is showing up in love in your life as self-love, if you notice a big jolt, or you decide you want a big jolt in your self-love, you're working on, you're at the level of the prince, which is romantic charm for and potential for power. and using power for self-aggrandizement in the shadow side. If this is self-love, your shadow side this year is, if you want to stay at the same level of self-love, you're going to keep recycling the same habits when it comes to self-love and habits that take care of your own health. If you want to step up into the next level of self-love, then you'll use that power, those experiences that you've had in the past that show you, especially for your boundaries here, especially in your health sector, we see that you need to work a little bit on boundaries. Use those experiences that show you where your boundaries were a bit weak, and use that to create more power when it comes to what you really want. No longer accept or no longer let people treat you or talk to you or belittle you in the way that they used to. Those examples. Really use those experiences to step up your game, and next time that happens, no, you don't do this, you don't talk to me, this isn't how it's gonna go. Really step up into your power so that you could go from a prince to a king, and then your masculine and feminine energies will be on point if you use them from the light attribute part of it. So here we go. So if this is a partner, then you're looking for the next level of romance. If this is a family member, you're looking to improve a relationship with. This could be a son, a daughter, or a parent, or whatever it is. You're looking to improve into a deeper level of love between you and them. So here's the thing. That's the great thing about the Swan Queen here, is it also says patience, which tells me that this entire transformation of yours isn't just going to happen in the first 3 months. It's probably going to spread out, and you'll be working a little bit on this, a little bit on this, a little bit on that throughout the year. And especially when it comes to love, you might feel a little stagnant. You might feel like you need to pull back a little bit and take your time reconfiguring exactly what these boundaries are, what you needed, or maybe you have new wants or new needs and you need to communicate them. Before you do that, you need to really go within, pull yourself back, and really reevaluate and reassess yourself. But once you do decide what you want and you know how, it's gonna come quick. This might be one of those, like, wow, so all of a sudden you finally open up and you say what you want, what you need, and how to get it, and someone hears it, like your daughter, your son, or your spouse, or whatever it is, they hear it, your parent, your boss, whatever type of love, your best friend, they hear it, and like something clicks, and all of a sudden, bam, you're propelled into feeling this amount and getting the responses you want that much faster, because you took the time when you were pulled back to really reassess how it's going to go next. What kind of boundaries do I need to put up? How do I need to communicate? And then your ultimate goal here is to sustain that, is to really sustain the flow. Once you achieve those boundaries, once you achieve that communication that you need and want for the amount of love and appreciation you want in your life, keep up those boundaries, keep working at it, it's really transformation. It's really like a whole learning opportunity. And so your intuition is really much going to be flared up. And that's because when you want something of a higher level, you do need to pull back, and you do need to pay attention to the energies in your life so far, and listen to your intuition when it says, what do I want more of? What do I want to start ignoring? Because if I keep my attention on this one thing that I don't want, it's going to keep showing up. How much more specific can you get if you listen to your intuition about the things that you want and how you want to run them? And if you really do listen well, you can really achieve the light attributes of all of these. You can stop being a victim and own your own story, own your own life, and be your own creator. You can use your feminine, sensual, or creative energy to help you create whatever life or financial freedom that you want. And you can feel this whole brand new level of romance and power within yourself, whether it be self-love or with someone else. You have everything to support you this year for this transformation into just a higher level of everything. This reading is very consistent on you want to go within and see what's special about you to achieve a better financial or work situation. You want to forgive, to let those emotions go, to let that story go, so you can transform your health into something. But this could be just a mental thing, but it feels like it's on a few different levels to me because of the forgiveness card. Forgiveness is never an easy feat, I don't think. And same thing with your love life, is you want a better expression of love, give and receive of love, and you want to get to a level when you can sustain it. You want probably less highs and lows. This is beautiful if it's self-love. This is amazing, because once you can sustain your own self-love, it's almost like other people just can't touch you. Even if it's somebody you've known for a long time and they refuse to level up, it won't even matter anymore. You love yourself so much, you're like, all right, you want to do this, great. You don't want to do this, great. I don't need you. I'm already cool. I can get whatever it is from a different source without it ruining our relationship. So this is your 2021 Virgo. I hope it helps. And yeah, see you next time.